Hello. Here we are. Okay, we started. Hello, everyone. Faith here. Thank you for joining me for our fourth and final live stream. So, I'm very excited to be working with you all today. So, this is all about balance and relaxation. And we had some feedback last week that the music was a bit distracting and also too loud. And so, we're going to try no music today, which is actually kind of nice. So, this is going to be your go-to routine for the morning, for the night, for an office break when you can't have the tunes blasting. So hopefully this will be fun. We're going to go through some balance, some rejuvenating, and then we'll finish with a little meditation in silence, which is lovely, with some breathing. Okay, so I've got my bellicon. Hop on, have some water close by. I also have my dog. Do you see him in the corner? There he is. He's sleeping. He looks like a big rat. Okay, let us know where you're from. I always love to hear that, where you're bouncing from. And here we go. All right, so stepping on your bellicon, nice and simple. So let's first start by talking a little bit about the feet. So our feet are so important for bouncing. They are our foundation, just like the building blocks of our house. If our feet, the weight isn't evenly placed and they're not aligned, it will affect the rest of your house, the rest of your body. So if you just take a quick peek, you'll have your legs open, go a little wider for this, shoulder distance, and then just spread the toes like webbed duck feet. So nice spread toes. And then if you imagine the bottom of your foot, we want to have what we call a tripod foot. So weight evenly placed under the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel. Those three parts of the foot, we have weight placed evenly. So just find that nice ooey gooey foot. And then have a softness in the knee. Think of your knee tracking over big toe, second toe. Feel your abdominal wall lift up. So what do I mean by that? I want you to think of not sucking in, which ends up tucked, but if you just take your hands below your belly button, and you just take a deep breath in, and you exhale, and you just think of drawing or compressing back a little bit. That's going to activate your transverse abdominis, which is really good. For us, it supports our lower back, and it helps support our pelvis. So just think of that little compression. Relax the shoulders back, and then see if you can gaze up at eye level. And we're just going to find all of that, and then we'll open our palms towards each other, and we'll just take a moment here. Just feel tall, feel open, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. If you want to close your eyes, go for it. All right, we'll take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a nice long exhale out through the mouth. Good. Second breath. Nice, beautiful breath in and a nice long exhale out. Third breath. Inhaling and a nice long exhale. Beautiful. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. We're just going to melt our shoulders away from our ears. So this is also all of these moves. I always joke with people, I love balance. Well, it's not a joke, it's for real. I love bouncing, in front of TV when I'm watching a movie or Netflix. So this is sort of good practice. You can take all of these around that time. Good. Let the shoulders melt down. And then we're just going to warm up the neck. So we're going to start by turning the head side to side. And you'll see my hand here. I am working through some diastasis recti, some abdominal separation still after pregnancy. And so I'm really having to focus a lot on this transverse abdominis connection, which is kind of like a corset. So a little reminder for us both, nice and simple, just warming up the neck. And this is good for our balance too. When we change our vision, it actually helps improve our balance. So this is a great little simple practice you can do to challenge your balance. It's just changing where you're looking. Good. Now we're going to go side to side. Yeah, we'll slow down this one a little bit so you can enjoy just a little moment of stretching. Good. Still finding the support. You'll actually be a little tiny bit sore here once you feel that connection. Just do 2 more. Good, and 1 more. Beautiful. All right, keeping this connection, we're going to warm up the spine now. So we're going to move our spine in all directions. We'll start with lateral movement, which is side movement. When you go to the side, if you can see yourself or you feel even better, try not to shift the weight too much. Keep it in center so the knees are pointing forward, still with this connection, and bring it back. We'll go the other side. Big breath in. And exhale over. Beautiful work. Letting the shoulder drop. Holding on to this connection. Beautiful. And bring it back. And we'll take our arms. We'll reach them forward. We're going to take rotation. So headlights on the hips. Car headlights, they stay pointing forward on the hips and the knees and the big toes. And our headlights don't move there, but they're going to go to the right from the rib cage. So a little twist from the rib cage. Or the left. Doesn't matter. And we'll breathe. Exhale. And reach it forward. And exhale. And reach it forward. And Think of spiraling taller through the spine. That's hard to say. Spiraling taller through the spine. Good. And bring it forward. Nice and tall. Think of the oblique muscle, which is your deep abdominal muscle on the sides, rotating you. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Beautiful. And bring it in through center. Nice. All right. Shake it out just a little bit. So we're going to keep our feet on the mat. We're just going to pretend like there's water on our fingertips, and we're just going to shake the water off. So feet staying, kissing the mat, I like to say. Beautiful. So we didn't move our spine in all directions, but we got 2 directions in that we don't move in as often, which is lateral bending and rotation. So it's really great for opening up. All right, friends. So keeping the feet in contact with the mat, we just shake our water off, getting our lymphatic fluid moving, warming up our pelvic floor. Think of really keeping the chin pulled in and the gaze up at eye level. And when we look down, it throws off our balance. So see if you can practice gazing up at eye level and just breathing as we warm up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Hold on to the glute muscles a little inward squeezes of the glutes. So we're feeling engagement through here. Will also help with your knee stability. Good. Big breath in. And let it out. Good. We're going to keep the feet still in contact with the mat. Hold on to this transverse ab connection, that little compression back. Hold on to the glutes. We're just going to circle the arms backwards. Yeah. Really focusing on keeping those feet on the mat. Super important here. Still warming up. Beautiful. Nice. Good. Open up the heart. So when we're done with this, you can turn on your favorite music on Spotify and just try some of these moves to your favorite tunes. This will be like your own private tutorial. Good. Of my go-to balance moves. Nice. 2 more. This is a challenge in itself. Just trying to keep the stability against the movement of the arms. Really good for your balance. 1 more. And bring it forward. Nice work. All right, we're going to take the hands to the hips now. If you're working with support bars or T-bars, you can have a very light grip. And no death grip, very light grip. I'm going to have our hands here just because I'm working, again, so much on keeping this transverse connection. It's so important for our balance. So I'm going to just have my fingertips here to remind me to drop back and compress. I'm going to side step. Nice and light. Good. Try to really focus on gazing up at eye level. You can always think of your steps being smaller if you need to. Yeah, just keeping it in a nice, healthy position. Beautiful work. Light and airy. So the bellicon is an especially brilliant go-to tool to improve balance. What it does is, because we're working on this malleable surface, the involuntary really deep muscles automatically fire up because they have to. They're challenged. It's kind of the muscles that prevent you from falling if you were to step on an ice skating rink. And that's what really improves our balance along with our coordination and proprioception. So we are going to talk a little bit about that later and go through some coordination exercises for your brain, and that will also help your balance. So, none of us go to the gym and say, oh, we're going to work our balance today. Very few. Usually it happens later in life when we realize our balance starts to go. So let this be like sort of preventative care so that you stay mobile until you're 100 and beyond. Beautiful work. All right, we're going to keep this side-to-side step. We're just going to take our head and turn it to one side and just stay there. Okay? You're going to have a moment of adjustment in your body, perhaps. Just keep looking that same direction. A little challenge of our balance when we change our vision, right? And then come back to me. Beautiful. Keep your side step going. We're just going to take our head, turn it the other way. Good. And hold on to this transverse abs connection. Fancy word of the day, transverse abdominis. You can take that with you. Good. And come back to me. Beautiful. Good. All right, keep going with the legs, nice and simple. We're going to take our arms, we're going to reach them all the way up to the side. Pretend like you're trying to touch the opposite wall. Palms facing the floor, really long, strong arms here. Shoulders pressing down. When we got rid of the arms, did this connection go? Are you still compressing or drawing in a little bit below the belly button? Keep that support. Nice, strong, long arms. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take them and we're going to bring them into a little golf. This is not golf. Sports faith. This is soccer. Soccer goalpost. Or football. American football. Good. I am not a sports fanatic, as you can tell. Okay, nice and simple. We keep the legs going. Arms come in and out. This is a little coordination as well, right? Might take a second. Slow down if you need to. That is the beauty of working without music, is that you can work at your own pace. So if you need to, go a little slower than me, absolutely fine. Try to pull the shoulder blades down and back. A little posture work, a little mid-back work. Stuck in here. Beautiful work. Deep breathing in and out. You can really hear my breath without music too. Good. Nice. A few more. And then we're going to open it up. And we're going to lower the arms. And we're just going to move into bounce balance. So this is the one where we drop the heel, lift the heel, give you a side view. So again, transverse connection, not tucking, which looks like this. But we're going to keep the spine in its position. And we're going to compress that core muscle in. So it's just a little drawing in. That's going to really help our lower back and also our balance and also our pelvic floor. All right, so we're still here, tracking knees and toes forward. Beautiful work, everyone. Balance exercise number 2. Hold on to the glute muscle. I almost like to think of a skewer, like a vegetable skewer on a grill, and I'm going to put it through my glute medius muscles, like this. Can you see that on my cheeks? I'm going to do the same thing on my butt cheeks. Yeah, so holding onto those muscles here is going to really help with my balance and stability. All right, so our arms are coming up to 90 degrees. And we'll move into our next balance challenge. All right, we have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Nice and simple. Long spine, beautiful breaths in and out. We're going to have our arms reaching up and down. When we lift our arms overhead, it's more challenging for balance because this all has to connect and stay supported. Okay, so palms facing me. Yeah, say hello. And we reach up, pull down. Okay, when you're pulling down, imagine you're pulling down a big heavy bar like a lat pull down bar at the gym. So elbows come all the way into the sides of the waist, but can you keep your support through your transverse abdominis down here the whole time? Words of the day, transverse abdominis. Such an important muscle. Good. It is your deepest core muscle. Beautiful breath out. Good work. Inhale and exhale. Letting go. Breathing out. Good work. Really pull down. Imagine that bar is there. Pull all the way down to the sides of the waist. Nice. Good. And let it go. Fabulous. All right, still bounce, balancing. Good. Say that 30 times. Bounce. There we go. All right, still moving. Legs are wide, elbows are bent to 90 degrees. We're going to start to come back to what we call our closed chain bounce with both feet on the mat. So kind of simmering out of that, slowing down just a little bit. Beautiful, until we come to a little pause. So I want to do these now before we get too tired so they're successful. So pick a leg, any leg, and just put the foot right in the center of the bellicon. Really look at your toes, spread them like web duck feet, bend the knee a little bit, track the knee over the big toe, second toe, and squeeze that glute, the standing leg glute. Try to square off your hips so your headlights are even. No veer in the car. Yeah. Once you've got all that, transverse abdominis engaged, find your posture blocks up top, send your arms to the side in your peripheral vision, and then try to float the foot off. Yeah. So just finding our balance, feeling where we're a little shaky and letting our body do the work to find it. Hold on to that glute, it will help you. Beautiful breath. And lower down. Try the other side. So all the building blocks are there. We put one foot in the middle. We bend the knee, tracking big toe, second toe. We feel our glute stabilize. We even out our headlights. We feel our transverse abdominis. We feel our building blocks. We gaze upwards. We send the arms to the side, and we just float. Beautiful. You know, it seems like a lot to think about, but the goal is that we're heady at first. We kind of think really hard, but then our muscles start to take over with practice, and then we don't have to think as hard. So just like anything new, transitioning is a little more thought at first. And lower down. Good. Shift it out. Beautiful. So I wanted to do it at the beginning, and then we're going to do a little bit of glute medius exercise, and then we're going to try that again and see if it's improved. Okay, so we'll get to see our progress. All right, here we go. Coming back to bounce balance, holding onto our core muscles, letting the arms swing, feeling your breath, easy breezy. All right, next little challenge. We're going to move a little bit more into complicated movement to kind of challenge out our balance. So this is going to be a little bit of weight shifting. So we're going to take our hands to our hips, and we're going to start both feet on the mat, and we're just going to tap a foot forward. So I'll give you a side view. When you tap forward, don't think of leaning back. Think of just the slightest bit of gesture of your weight forward to help with your balance, right? Just like that. And then what's happening here? If you think of this corset under the belly button, you will start to feel sore in these muscles. These muscles do not strengthen from doing 50 crunches. They strengthen from stability and compression and awareness. So all you have to do is think of them activating while you're bouncing, and you're going to really get stronger in that area, and your balance is going to help. So it's going to improve your balance so much to have that support. All right, so just keep thinking of that muscle group, drawing back in it. Tell me how you feel at the end. Beautiful work. Now we're going to take the heel forward. So a little change in balance, really flex the toes back. Give our calf a little stretch if you need it. Beautiful work. Keep your breath. Nice. Awesome. Try to keep gazing up at eye level, not at the bellicon, just like I did. Look up. Stay low. Good. Again, I'm keeping my hands here just to kind of bring some awareness to this zone and the evenness to the hips. It makes it a little harder to balance with the arms down. You got to really focus. Good. Bring everything in. Now we're going to try side tapping. So just a little tap to the side. Okay. Simple, simple. Simple, simple. So we're going around the world here with our taps. Just practicing weight shift, practicing balance on one side. Nice and thorough. Beautiful. Now here's the hardest one. I'm going to give you a side view. You don't have to turn to your side. The last one is going to go back. So we're going to tap back without displacing our pelvis. So a little bend of the knee, little tap back. That's the hardest one for balance, right? When we go into extension, when we go behind us, got to kind of reorientate ourselves, but keep this support right through here. Beautiful work. Keep breathing. Breath is key, right? Doing great. Beautiful. Good. And we'll come back to home base. Just bounce it out. Nice work. How are we doing? Little bounce balance. Come back to our home base step. Great work. Brain food. All right. So our next series is going to coordination. We are going to challenge our brain with this one. And the reason this is important for balance and alignment is because of proprioception. So there's a lot of interesting research that I've been doing, working with a group of people who have Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. And they are doing cross-hemisphere brain work, opposite sides of the body, right? Going across the hemisphere with dance to improve brain function. So really cool stuff. And so we're going to do some of that on the bellicon, which even has more bang for your buck because of the surface that we're on. So we're getting that feedback into our entire body for balance and vestibular work, cognitive function. So we're going to go ahead and take this little series now. So if it feels hard for your brain or you don't get it immediately on this workout, just try it a little bit each time, a few more times, and you'll see a huge movement, okay? So we're going to start simple, both feet in contact with the mat, nice and easy. Still bouncing, just with both feet kissing the floor or the mat. Hold on to your transverse abdominis connection. We're going to start by taking the arms forward. So palms facing the floor, shoulder blades down. What we're going to do here is we're just going to flip one palm up, one palm down. I already screwed up. And then change. There it is. So one palm up, one palm down. And as you're doing this, try to gaze at eye level. Hold on to your glute support. Hold on to this transverse abs connection. Yeah, you know that you're in the transverse abs because you should be able to breathe. Yeah, and not kind of contracting into the rectus abdominis or the surface muscle. Beautiful work. Now as you're doing this, turn your head to the right or the left, doesn't really matter. Come back to center and turn your head the other way. Good, and come back to center. And again. Good. Back to center one more time. Good. And back to center. Good, keep your bounce going. Okay, take our hands to our hips. Take your dominant writing hand. So if you're left-handed, pick left hand, right-handed, pick right. Now your dominant writing hand, you're going to reach it in front of you. We're going to spell our favorite person's name, whoever that is. If you have several children, you have to pick your favorite. No, I'm just kidding. So whoever might be you, spell your own name. Favorite person's name, favorite person of the day. And we're going to write it with our dominant hand. All right, so just go ahead and take time to spell as big as you can in your space. Beautiful, while bouncing. I'm writing my own name. So I don't have to choose my favorite person. Good. Good. And then bring it back. Good, now you're going to choose your lesser dominant side and reach that up. This is tricky. Try to write the same name, yeah, with this other side. You don't have to reverse the letters, just exactly as you would write on a piece of paper with the non-dominant hand. Good. While bouncing. Nice. And bring it back. Good. How'd you do? Still with me? Still with me? All right, this is a really good one to practice. Still holding onto the transverse abs, still holding onto the glutes, still breathing, still bouncing. We're going to add on to that. Bounce balance, lifting one heel, dropping one heel. All right, so coming into that, take your dominant arm again, and now see if you can reverse the name. So, like you're writing on a window, reversing the letters of the name with the dominant side. Beautiful. Nice and big. Good. And then try reversal with the non-dominant side when you're ready. Reversing everything. I find it easier with this side. Really focusing. Beautiful work. And bring it in. How'd you do? Are you still with me? Good work. All right, bring it home. We're going to challenge our balance again. Start to shake it out. Bring our feet back to the mat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go back to our balance challenge, but we're going to add a little bit of abduction, a little leg to the side, which is really, really great. So if you're working with support bars or T-bars, you might want to use it for this. If you're still really working on your balance, you can also have a hand against the wall if you need to for this exercise. Okay, pick one side, one foot. I'm going to do my right foot, and you don't want to come straight in the middle for this. Come a little off to the side for this one. And we're going to have the other heel on the mat with the toe flexing. You want to try to find evenness through the hips here, so our headlights are square, so we don't have one side hiking. Feel your core muscles engage. We'll take the arms to the side, move peripheral vision for a little help. Feel this side glute muscle engage. You put your hand there, kind of go, wake up glute muscle, and then see if you can just lift that leg up and place it down. There's trying these tiny little leg lift exercises without hiking the hip. Yeah, so it's not going to be super high. You also want to try not to lean way over. So we have those even headlights, stability in the knees. It's actually really tough. I'll shut up now so I don't fall. Try to breathe. Shoulders down. Nice and simple. Love this exercise. This is such a good one for us. You might feel a little burn here in the side glute. That's not a bad thing. Good. The next one, we're going to try to hold it and just find balance and stability and smile. Hello. Sing a song. I'll sing for you. And bring it back. Good. Other side now. Here we go. So we take the other foot. Headlights even. Flex the ankle. Feel that corset. Send the arms to the side. Shoulders down. Toes flex back. And now we just lift them over. My 3-year-old, poor thing, her somebody in her class told her they didn't like her hair. She wasn't pretty. And my heart was so broken because she's only 3 that I just broke out into Christina Aguilera. You know that song? You are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. That whole song. So that's in my head now. So I'll sing that for you, which might be painful for some of you to hear, and I'm sorry. But that's what's in my brain right now as I'm balancing Christina Aguilera. You are beautiful no matter what they say. Let that be your inner theme for today. Hold it up, stay. Find that balance, find that core. Good, nice and strong. Stretch that knee so it's not bent, and bring it in. Ooh, did you get a little burn there? I hope so. All right, we'll cool off a little bit. We'll stretch and call it a day. You all did great. Okay, so bring your feet together. We're just gonna take a little modified jack. Start with the legs only, hands to the hips, little side tap. Nice work. So, really simple stuff, but this is a really great go-to, any of these exercises, great go-to ones to do when you just have like 5 minutes and you want to work on something. Hop on your bellicon, think of that alignment, just that experience of connecting the mind with the body, and that awareness is actually really, really valuable for your alignment. Half of alignment is just having that awareness through the day of how you're standing, and then your muscles will get stronger. You won't have to think as much. Add the arms for some jacks, nice and light, getting them involved. Find your breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. My dog stayed here the whole time. He didn't make a peep. Remember last time I put on Instagram, should I bring the dog? He was really whiny that day. I think I was making him nervous moving all the furniture. And all he wanted to do was be in the video. So, Tino for the win. I'll show him to you at the end. Beautiful work. Bring everything in. Open the feet about shoulder distance. Just start to shake it out a little bit. Good. Taylor Swift, shake it out. My 6-year-old is obsessed with Taylor Swift. All right. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, inhaling, And a slow exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. If you can, try bringing your feet together completely. If that feels too tricky for balance, just open them back up. Give the knees a little bend, squeeze the inner thighs and the glutes, take your arms to the side, and see if you can take a breath in. And exhale, just close your eyes. Yeah, this is such great balance homework right here. And if you know immediately that this doesn't feel good, start with your legs further apart, and then in time, make them narrower and narrower. So you narrow your base of support. Go ahead, open your eyes and just try it again. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Close the eyes. Beautiful. Nice work. And open them up. Beautiful work. Step off your bellicon. We'll take a really quick stretch, and then it's just a short meditation. So we'll come seated or laying down. Take an ankle, cross it over the knee. Let that knee open and just sit as tall as you possibly can. If you don't feel this, just lean into it a little bit with a nice long spine, and you'll feel it. Great work, everybody. So thanks for trying it with no music. I know it was a bit distracting on the last workout, so I thought, okay, let's just try it. And then hopefully third time will be a charm. If we do this again, we'll have the perfect balance of music and audio. That's our goal. Switch sides. Ankle crosses over, let the knee open, sit tall, and then hinge forward. But for balance and alignment work, it's so important to be able to hear the cueing, because that really makes the difference. Sometimes with alignment, it's just these little tiny sort of adjustments in the body and the way you're feeling things, and it makes a huge, huge difference. Beautiful work. All right. And then we'll either come laying on your bellicon. We're seated. I'm just going to sit so I don't disappear into the frame, but you can come in any position you'd like. You can be laying down. You can put a pillow under your head. You can come seated, whatever you'd like. And just find a nice, relaxed position. See if you can release the jaw. Give our pelvic floor a little break. Release the muscles of the face. Maybe give them a little massage. And then just feel the chin pull in. Feel your longest spine. And start to let your muscles and bones soften wherever they are. Just kind of sit in space. And then start to slow down and connect with your breath. Kind of noticing where you're breathing. Is it more in your belly, more in your chest, more in your nose? Where are you breathing? And just kind of slow that breath down. Think of filling your whole torso with air, so really three-dimensional. Inhaling. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. But just enjoy a moment of silence. Don't worry, I'm still here. Hopefully you can hear the birds outside my window. Maybe, maybe not. Just enjoy it for about 30 seconds. Beautiful. Open your eyes. If you're really enjoying it, just stay. Just stay. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll show you Tino. You can stay where you are if you're in it, if you're in meditation. Yeah. He's a miniature pincher. He looks like a chihuahua, but he's a miniature pincher. Isn't he cute? Little dog therapy at the end of our alignment session, right? All right, you all, thank you so much for bouncing with me. I hope we can do this again in the future. Let us know in the comments if you want more live workouts and what or not even live workouts, but could also just be little topics. So anything that you're interested in hearing from us, whether it's, oh, I don't know what bungee to get, or every time I bounce, my calves are sore, or can I bounce with this? Can I bounce with that? Feel free to write it in the comments so we kind of know which direction to go for the next live talk and live workout. We'd love to hear from you all. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining.